Hey guys, Sebastian here again. So today I'm going to be breaking down round 6 of the Garry Kasparov versus Deep Blue rematch from 1997. This is the last game of the rematch, and this is also going to be the last consistent upload on the channel. From now on, they're going to only be most videos are only going to be uploaded on certain weekends. So yeah, let's quit this dilly-dallying and let's get into this game. E4 and C6, another Caricon. This is Levy's specialty. D4, D5, and knight to C3. Just attacking and defending. This is known as classical variation. D takes E4, knight takes E4, and knight to D7. This is known as the Karpov. Knight to G5. This is a line of the Karpov variation. Knight to G6, bishop to D3, E6, knight 1 to F3, and H6. Attacking this. Now, actually, for those of you who do not know, as you guys already technically know what's been played, but for those of you who just saw it from me and didn't look at the thumbnail, one, thanks for the support. Two, the main line goes knight taking the pawn on E6. But Garry Kasparov knew, because he had played multiple computer games in the past, that, well, with computers, all they cared about was material. So he expected Deep Blue to play something like knight to H3 or knight to E4, and not the main line, which was taking this pawn. So after the move knight takes E6 was played, well, remember how I said D3 shocked the world in my, I think it was third round video? Nope. It was this move. The idea is if you take this pawn, I put you in check. King to E7, and it's very difficult to move. But instead, what was played was after knight takes E6, queen to E7 first, pinning, short castles, and F takes E6, queen takes E6 was a blunder, because if you played queen takes E6, it would have been a blunder. You could say, well, you have an interposing move. No, you do not, because you still have this pin. So queen to E7, utilizing this pin and short castles, F takes E6, and bishop to G6 check, and king to D8, after bishop to F4, cutting off a square from the king and a square from the rook. It's very difficult for black to develop. This pawn cannot move for this bishop to get out. This queen cannot get on a light square for this bishop to get out, because both of these light squares are controlled by this bishop. So this, so yeah, the best you get is probably something like this, and getting your bishop onto E7. This rook only has one square. This rook has 0 squares, so the best way for black to develop in this position is something like b5 and bishop to b7. So that happens, a4, rook to e1, and knight to d5, attacking this. Bishop to g3, because no one wants to lose a knight. Well, no one wants to lose a bishop. King to c8. A takes b5, c takes b5, opening up the position, queen to d3, attacking this pawn, bishop to c6, and bishop to f5. Computers are great at these tactic-filled positions. Why am I punching my hand? And, basically, like, the idea was something like this, let's say bishop to e7, takes here, I'm threatening this. And basically you're winning. So instead we get e takes f5. Well, here. This was the position, then e takes f5, rook takes e7, bishop to e7, c4, and Kasparov in this position resigns. So yeah, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is going to be the last consistent upload from me. So yeah, get out of here, buddy.